Okay, so here's my squash taken care of stuff. This is mint. I've already planted radishes, white icicle radishes, but I'm going to plant some mint because it also detours. I have my handy dandy knife ready to cut the vines if I see any worms or, eggs, and I'll take those out. Hopefully I'm to them early enough that I won't see any. In the meantime, I'm going to mix up this Bt and I'm going to inject it. Now, I got my syringes off of Amazon of 2 of them this size. They came with 2 different sizes, like 4 needles, but 2 different sizes. And these are blunt. Look, there's nobody going to get hurt with this unless you really jab it with it. So this is a 12 milliliters, this is 12 cc's, and I'm going to need at least 10 to go. The first thing I want to say is you typically mix up about the same amount of water and bleach, and you sterilize your needle in between. But people, I'm lazy and I'm not going to do that. If there's any diseases, and hopefully I'm looking out there, hopefully there won't be, but we don't know. So I'm not going to be sterilizing, but I am going to mix up my Bt with my water. Now, typically it says 2 ounces to 3 gallons or 4 teaspoons to a gallon. Well, I have milliliters, and approximately 949 milliliters is a quart. So we're going to estimate that. And then a teaspoon is going to be approximately 4.9 milliliters. So I'm going to measure my Bt with this and mix it. So let me get back after I do that. Okay, I'm about ready to start. I'm not sure how I'll be able to do this since I forgot my tripod, and my daughter is not here right now to hold the camera. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to inject, well, first I'm going to draw up 10 cc's. You can see it's kind of cloudy. It's a brown color when you get it out. And now let me put the camera down, the phone down, and see if I can get it where you can see what I'm doing. This may take several tries, but you want to start the injection when you see the blossoms. You see I've already got a squash, so you know the blossoms are there. We're going to go about 1.5 inches above the ground. And you don't want to go all the way through. You know, the squash stems are hollow, and you're just going to inject. I'm going to go down a little bit because I want to make sure it's going in. These are pretty tight stems. There's actually no room. You're not wanting to push in. It all comes out as soon as I do that. Well, let's try that a little bit more. There. And it's coming out. I know you can't really see it on the camera, but it is coming out there. So the thing is, when the squash borers, here's another one over here I'm going to do. When the squash borers lay their eggs and the little worms hatch, once they have the Bt, they'll stop feeding. And that's what you want. You don't want them to continue growing. Whoop, squirt it out there. So we're pretty full. This is pretty full here. And this Bt is a commonly occurring bacteria in the soil. So it's pretty organic, I guess. These right here that you see, those are white icicle radishes. I probably need to clear those out. And you just let them grow. You never harvest them. You just let them go to seed in the soil. So that's what I'm doing. And hopefully this will keep those horrible vine borers away.